The very first step that you need to do as a trainer, firstly, you must make sure that the boxer that you're about to rep sits comfortably, because you don't want to tire the boxer before he goes inside the ring. Secondly, you need to make sure that these muscles are loosened, because most of the time the boxer is always holding the hands like that. So before you rep him, you must massage the hands of the boxers like that, and make sure you stretch him as much as you can so that his hands can be as comfortable as he wants them to be, and to make sure that the boxer will perform and he would not even worry about his wrist, his knuckles, or even his thumb. Most importantly, you need to make sure when you rep a boxer, firstly, that you protect his knuckles, which is this part, and the wrist and the thumb. These are very much important for a boxer. So when you do the repping, firstly, don't make the repping tight, because once the repping gets tight, then the boxer would be uncomfortable and the blood won't circulate freely. So you make sure the bandage is not tight, and you need to secure the very important parts, the wrist and the thumb, and you need to make sure that they are well protected. And you need to take your time, no rush. This is where you need to make sure that you put a lot of bandaging right here on the wrist and on the knuckles, and also on the wrist, because this is the main part that the boxer uses when he is punching, the knuckles. So you put your padding and you feel it that it's right on top of the knuckles, and then you put your wrapping on like that. So yeah, man, you're not gonna fight now. You need to check also, you check your padding that it doesn't go underneath or it goes far behind the knuckle. So your wrapping must be exactly on the knuckle. So you feel it. Before you do anything else, you need to make sure that the knuckle is well protected by this padding that you've put in here. And you continue to secure your wrist and your thumb like that. Unfortunately, we are using a very short rep, but we do have a spare one. So we'd use a spare rep. There you go. And the second important part is to make sure that you feel in, you close on top of those knuckles. Like that. Yeah. One other thing that you need to do is always ask the boxer if the wrapping is still comfortable. Is it tight? It's not tight. Okay, open up. And you go back to your thumb again. Close. You come back. You need to re-stamp your padding. Open. Now you are well protecting the wrist now. Finish it up there. Finish it up there. Now you are done. Before you put the tape, the boxer must hold the fist, because that's how the fist is going to be. So you must hold the fist, and you just roll the tape and make sure that the tape is not tight. And the boxer should be comfortable with the tape. Cut the piece there. There. Once you are done there, you turn the hand over. Now you are giving the comfortability to the hand of the boxer. So you pull out all the wrapping so that the hand can be freely. If the boxer wants to open his hands, he can open his hands. You pull all of that. You take one tape, put it inside there. Roll up and make a fist. Before you roll down, you hold. You hold it tight. There. And you make sure the tape is tight, and you make sure the wrapping there is tight, and you don't see your knuckle. There. Down. And open again. Now, by doing this, we are protecting the boxer's knuckles. Because once the hand is like that, then the boxer won't be able to fold the fist properly. Roll up. There you go. Make that tight as well. One more. Fist. Roll it down there. Now turn around, make a fist. Now push me with the fist there. Now you start on the wrist. This is what you call protecting the wrist. When you put the tape, you don't pull it, you just put it there. But you make sure it's not tight and the boxer is comfortable with his hand. Like that. It's not tight. So you need to always communicate with the boxer when you are wrapping his hand. Keep asking him if he's still comfortable with the wrapping before you finish wrapping. Now after the wrist, you go to the thumb, open up. You roll over on the thumb. Protecting the thumb, and make sure the boxer is comfortable. Make the fist. That's what I'm talking about. From there, you go straight to the knuckles to protect the knuckles. Fist. There you go. Now, there's one thing that you don't want to miss. For the padding to move backwards. So you need to make sure when you put the tape, you first make sure you check where the knuckles are, and you stamp the padding there with the tape. Not too tight, but you make sure that the tape won't be able to move back if the boxer is putting in his hand on the glove. Fist. Open. Fist. That's what I'm talking about. Fist.
Audio review.
fist. There you go. Now when you are done with your tape, you turn the hand over and make sure you remove this tape that makes the boxer uncomfortable to fold the fist. So you cut it off. So that the boxer can get the flow from his hand and he can be comfortable when it comes to throwing any punch. He won't be worried about throwing an uppercut. He won't be worried about throwing a hook, whether he hits the head or an elbow, but the boxer can feel that he is protected. So you need to make sure the blood is running freely in the hands of the boxer. There you go. Fist up. You close off. There. You always make sure that the wrist is well protected. Then after that, you let the hand of the boxer rest and the blood will just flow freely, freely. There. You cannot see the knuckle there underneath. And from the inside, the boxer can fold the hand freely.